Yep. Yep. We back again. Man, I'm not gonna let TikTok keep me down, man. I'm going to keep running this motherfucker back until I get to finish what I'm saying. If you don't know what I'm referring to, like, I've tried running lives on this Chud the Builder guy about 3 separate times, and each time I keep getting clipped by TikTok. They keep banning me. I've been banned for about a week or so now. But I'm back again, and I'm doing it again because I am a freedom fighter and a free speech activist. And we want justice, okay? We want equality and rights for all peoples in this country. And that includes peoples like me, okay? We're going to have this conversation again. And the crazy part is, the last conversation I was having about this, I was mainly talking to myself for the most part, but it was fine because I wanted to save the video because I was spitting in that motherfucker, man. I was going crazy on that last stream and I can't recover it. I was spitting hot fire. I'm going to try to do it again as best as I can, and it's probably not going to hit the same, but hopefully I can hit on a few of the same points I hit last time. Oh, sorry if y'all hear the buzzing. I don't know how to fix that. But, yeah, Chud the Builder. Am I pro Chud? Of course not, bro. Fuck this Chud the Builder guy, bro. Fuck him. Fuck him. And especially fuck all the people who, like, agree with the nonsense. Even the ones who, you know, pretend that they're not racist, but they're like, it's not about him being racist. It's just about free speech and the First Amendment. And, you know, people shouldn't be getting sensitive over words. Like, those people are almost, yeah, almost worse than Chud is. We're not going to say they are. They're almost as bad as he is. Because restricted? Whoa! How am I restricted? Who's being bullied? Who's being harassed? I don't know how this keeps happening. I don't know how I keep getting... Hold on. Let me restart. I got restricted again. Like, I don't know what I'm saying. Who got bullied? I don't know who got bullied, but, cause you bully me. You know what? Hold up. I'm gonna actually talk to you for a second. I feel like you're the one that got me restricted, but I'm gonna talk to you anyway. Let me see. Cause we were playing Bindi. Come on. You said someone getting called the N-word is worse. Well, I think that going around calling people the N-word and basically threatening to, you know, take them out if they react to it is worse than the people who are saying, yeah, I like when you do that. But not by that much. They're almost on the same level. The only real difference is that Chud is actually going out and doing the shit to people. You know, these people on the defense force, they're too bitch made to do what he's doing. They're using him as a proxy to do what they feel like they wish they could do. But yeah, I mean, I was hitting on a few of the points about internet culture and, you know, how people pretend that, like, if things were like a Call of Duty lobby, like, everything was so much better when it was like a Call of Duty lobby, and everybody just talked trash about each other, and everybody used slurs against each other, and it was so much fun. No, it wasn't. Okay? No, it wasn't. We need to stop doing that. We need to stop romanticizing the Xbox Call of Duty lobbies where people were basically using slurs on people and essentially bullying people. And because they had fun doing that, they think that everybody was having fun. Let me tell you, we were not all consenting to you fucking talking shit to us. Like, There's a difference between a friendly banter and shit talking and roasting and actual bullying. Like if we're going back and forth and having a roast session amongst each other in a consensual way, that's fine. You know, some people are okay with using that kind of stuff as ammo in their roasts. I think it's hacky. I don't find it funny. I find it like the easy thing to do. Say, oh, look, he's black. Say black. Like, it's like zero brain power to roast that way. But it's whatever. You do what you want to do. But it's completely different if you get mad because you're losing the game and then you just say, you N-word. And the other guy's like, okay, like, is that like supposed to be enjoyable? Is that supposed to be fun because they can come back and call you a slur too? Like, do you think that's better? Do you think it's better? Because like I can tell you, like, people don't like being spoken to that way. People don't like being disrespected. Like this internet idea that like you can just say anything to people and they're just supposed to be able to sit and take it. Like that's like the most keyboard warrior bullshit I've ever heard in my life. You know, especially coming from the usually conservative people that are supposed to be like, quote unquote, the real men, right? They're supposed to be like the real men that don't take no shit. They're okay with just sitting and letting a person talk to them any kind of way. I find that hard to believe. I find it hard to believe that a person can just talk to you any kind of way and you're just going to take it because it's just words. Like, we got to stop that. We got to stop pretending that people just need to be stoic and just let it roll over them when they're being disrespected. I think the only reason they even look at it that way for this word is because for what they want to make saying the N-word in our mind not seem disrespectful. And that's never going to happen. Because they don't apply this logic to anything else. They don't apply this logic to any other kind of disrespect. Even if it's just words. If I walk up to you and your wife and I start, I don't know, saying, damn, she got a fat ass. Damn, that girl fine. You know, dang, you want my number? Like he start trying to push up on your wife or something. He's trying to start talking to your wife and risen up your wife successfully. Let's say that. Let's say your wife is actually starting to, you know what I'm saying? You know, she start to pick up what he putting down. You feel me? You are not going to be okay with the disrespect. You're not just going to walk away and say, he's just saying words. No. Like, are we dead ass? Are we're only applying this logic to the N-word. And I think we all know why that is. Like, it's funny that these people always want to have the free speech debate. And well, people should just be able to say anything, even if it's super offensive. And the super offensive thing they're always fighting for is the N-word. Ain't that funny? It's never anything else. Is the N-word the only offensive word in the English language? Is it the most offensive word in the English language? Like, why are these people so obsessed with the N-word is my question. And I think we all know why that is. We know what the answer to that is. And just be honest about that. People like Chud, people like the goofies that's defending him, they're trying to have plausible deniability. They're hiding behind the First Amendment when all they're really saying is we're racist and we want the right to be racist without the social consequences. Listen, man, if you want to live in a polite society, you're going to have these social consequences to your actions. The government can't stop you from saying certain words, but the people at large pretty much can, socially. You know, they can't force you to do anything, but, you know, you can be ostracized. You can be on the outs of society based on your actions. And that is a good thing. You don't want to have a world of pure social chaos and anarchy like a goddamn Xbox lobby. Polite society doesn't work like that. People don't like, we forget we're talking about these Xbox lobbies and playing games online. Most of the world are not these online gamers who just like to be online saying the worst things to people. Most people like to speak respectfully, and they like to be spoken to respectfully. They don't like, they are offended when you say offensive things to them. That's not like a sensitive, oh my God, you just can't take a joke thing. That's a normal human thing. I think people have been on the internet for a little too long, and they think that being stoic and, just accepting when people disrespect them because they don't want to look sensitive. They think that that's just a normal, they think that's the way the world is supposed to be. That's the way that most people are like. And that's normal. That's not normal. It's not normal for people to talk stupid to you and you not respond and you not have a reaction. That's not normal. It's normal for when people say offensive things for the offended party to be offended. That's not them being sensitive. That's not them not being able to take a joke. Everybody's not joking with you. You're not my friend. Why are you telling me this joke? I don't find it funny. And that's okay. A lot of you people have, y'all don't have any, y'all have built friendships in real life that are like the friendships you have on the internet, and it's not supposed to be that way. Look, I talk stupid to my friends too, but there's like a level that you don't cross with people, especially among men. Let me talk to some men real quick. Like when you're talking to another man and you're like, listen, me and my friends, we're like brothers, bro. Like I love these niggas, but because of that respect that I have for them, I know not to talk to them a certain kind of way, just purely out of respect. It's not like I'm scared they're gonna whoop my ass or something. It's like I care about this guy, and I'm not going to say something to them, on a certain level. We could call each other bitches and hoes and fuck you and you an ugly ass nigga, and of course that's just what niggas do to each other. But there's certain things that there's lines you don't cross with men, especially with men you don't know. You could do this with like your friend group, even if you want to take it to the edges and start going into like racial shit. Let me tell you, like me and my white friends, we do not do those race jokes. We do not find that shit funny. But I mean, that's just us. Some people, they're okay with white people calling them the N-word. They think it's hilarious. That's on you. You fucking goofy. But when you're dealing with people you don't know, when you're dealing with strangers on the street, you especially need to be watching your words. Because the First Amendment only protects you from government entities. The First Amendment doesn't protect you from random niggas on the street. Just because it's illegal to punch somebody because they said something, don't mean people won't punch you for saying the wrong thing. The person you can't control other niggas. You can't control what other people are going to do. You can't control how somebody reacts to you saying something offensive because you have this weird idea of how the First Amendment works. You're not protected. So if you decide to just do it anyway out of this weird principle of what you think is your First Amendment right, and then you get fucked up. Look, some niggas are willing to take the chance and they're willing to go to jail over shit like that. And that's what happens. And that's a good thing also. Like we can't have a world where it's okay for people to, especially men, to just walk around to each other and talk to each other any kind of way. That's never gonna happen. That level of respect, number one, and then under that, the underlying threat of violence below it is what keeps a polite society. It sounds barbaric, but that's just how humans operate. That's just how we are. It's how we've always been. And I don't think that's wrong. I don't think that we should try to embrace this keyboard warrior mentality of I can just say anything to you and you can't do anything about it because it's just words. You know, that's such a bitch made way to live. That's such a bitch made ideology to have. You could just hide behind, oh well, you can't do anything because I just said words, so you can't do anything to me. I could be disrespectful in every other way, but it's just words, so you can't do anything to me. Like you're acting like a hoe, and like niggas will smack you like a hoe, and be okay with going to jail afterwards. And that's a problem for you, not for them, because they got bail money. They're willing to take that risk. You're the one that don't want to get slapped, right? So if you don't want to get slapped, you probably should be watching what you say. And I think that's how society is supposed to be. Hold up, somebody is trying to jump in. AP33. I like that rhyme. What's up, brother?
Hello, sir.
What's going on, man? Have you been listening here for a little bit?
Probably about 15 seconds.
15 seconds. All right, man. What you got for me? How you feel about Chud the Builder?
I really can't decide if he's an FBI agent or not.
That's a good question. He might actually just be an agent of chaos. Like,
I really think he's a chaos agent.
Oh, well, what do you think? Go deeper.
Well, he's in touch. He's in conversation with Aiden Ross. And Rothstein is one of the highest Jewish names. So
I don't like where this is going, but keep going.
He's got to be some type of Shabbos goy that's playing a part.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Oh my God. These people, man. Why does it always turn into it's because of the Jews? Oh, sorry. I don't want to get clipped again. Because of, them people, them Israel people. It always turns into that with these people, man. I was willing to go with him like, hey, maybe it is because, he might actually be an agent of chaos. But he's like, yeah, it's like, come on, bro. All right, let's see. Giggle Nut. I feel like you might be racist, but I'm going to let you jump in anyway. What you got for me, Giggle Nut?
Fear, Giggle Nut.
Is this your character? This is your character?
Sorry, bro, just kick me. Just kick me.
Come on, man. Yeah, y'all gotta think about what y'all gonna do before you jump up. Like, if you're gonna have a character, flesh your character out, man. Like, figure out what you're trying to. Like, y'all come in trying to freestyle your troll, and you're not talented at it. Okay, you're not as good at this shit as you think you are. You're not a. So if you're not good at freestyling, don't freestyle. Come with a game plan, man. I'm okay with trolls. I'll let you come up and troll, but just be funny with it. Do something with it. God damn. All right, Hosario. What's up, brother? What you got for me, Hosario?
Nah, don't crack it out now, you fucking cracker chimp.
Oh my God.
The black version of Chud.
Jesus Christ. What you got for me, man? You how you feel about Chud, man? You fuck with his worldview? Like you think you're doing the right thing?
Nah, I think he's cracking the fuck out, man.
Go deeper.
I think he's cracking out, to be honest. Like I wouldn't be sad if I got 1.2 million. Like, isn't he rich already? Like, he should be able to pay that. I mean,
that's the funny part. He actually isn't rich. Like, bro is. I've been looking way too deep into this, like more than I should, and he's actually like poverty level for real. Like he lived in a trailer park. The only thing he really owns is his truck. Like he's depending on his little GoFundMe fund because he doesn't have the money himself. Because the bond, like the 1.2 million bond, all you have to pay is 10%. You don't have to pay the full million. But he doesn't have the 100 grand either. Like he's broke. That's part of why he's doing this. So like
Cocking out, man. That's all I'm saying is fucking cocking out.
Thank you, brother. That's all you had to say. Thank you. I appreciate your input. Look, man, like you're not doing this better than he is. Like just like I said to the last person, if you're gonna do the troll, like figure out your character. Like what are you doing? You're just repeating crackering out over and over again. I'm sorry, but it's not hitting like you think it is. Nadir, he's a race baiter who goes around and antagonizes black people and calling them the N-word so that they can respond, and if they respond violently, he has his weapon on him so he can use that on people. Yeah, he's like one of these people. His life is in shambles. He don't have anything else to live for because his life sucks. He doesn't, have contact with his children. His baby mama don't fuck with him. He's broke as hell. That's why he's rage baiting on the internet to get people to engage with his streams. It turned out that he's actually undercover gay as well, and like he has like a thing where he apparently was in a relationship with one of these dominatrix chicks, which ain't nothing wrong with it. Of course I'm okay with the LGBT community. It's just funny. It is always funny to see that pattern continue of like these right-wing ultra conservative white supremacists turning out to be undercover gay. It's always crazy when that happens. But bro's life is in shambles. He don't really have anything else to live for, so he's really willing to throw his life away over this bullshit. Hey man, this is a sad little man. We really, my bad. I was gonna say we should be pitying him, but no, we shouldn't. It's pathetic is what I mean. Like the fact that he's resorting to this is pathetic, and it's sad. But the people who are defending him, because look, he's already in jail. He's done. Like, and the case is not looking good for him. The case is not looking good, And if he is under the impression, and if his defense lawyers are under the impression that they're not going to use any of these videos and his Twitter posts and all of this stuff against him as evidence to show that he has motive and premeditation for attempted, unalive or whatever fucking word we can use. If he thinks they're not going to use that shit in court, he's an idiot, and they're an idiot, and they need to fucking get into another field. They're absolutely going to use this information against him. Of course they will. And when they see, this is a habit. He's known for fucking with people and going around and antagonizing people on the basis of their race and threatening if they do something about it that he's going to use his weapon on them. This is a habit. This is something he always does. This isn't an isolated incident of just a random fight that turned bad. This is a pattern. This is what he's looking for. This is premeditated. This is absolutely going to be used against him in courts, and he's going to lose, and he's going to go to prison. I mean, he's already in jail now. And look, the bond situation is not looking good for him. And even if he takes this to trial, I don't think he's going to win. Yeah, he is crazy. Yeah, but let me take that back, because I don't think he's crazy. Because crazy implies like you don't really know what you're doing. You got a mental problem and you can't help it. Like if you're a crazy person, like you're not in your right mind. These people know what they're doing. These people, they are completely thinking out. All of this is meticulously planned. The only reason he's even deciding to use this as his grift is because he's planning on using the stand your ground law to get away with this. That's why he posted on Twitter saying, you know, the season finale is not alive anymore, chimp on the ground, and you black people rioting because he got away with it. Like he's there's no more premeditation than that. You think you saw a video on him? He had a yeah, of course. And of course that's just another bitch made way to do the shit, cuz like if you really standing on shit and you want to talk crazy to people, be able to take what come with it, bro. Like, don't go around talking crazy to people and then when they want to get the ones with you, you like, nah, I'm a pew you. Like, that's so bitch made. Like, I don't know. I don't know how any of these like conservative right-wing people who are supposed to be real men with real masculine values are going to be okay with a professional keyboard warrior who just wants to be able to say anything with no consequences and just be able to talk to people crazy and nothing bad comes from it. I've had my whole life growing up with these people saying they wouldn't say that in my face, and this and this and this will happen. They wouldn't say this in my face, or this and this and this will happen. Threatening to do violence to people based on words. Now all of a sudden, people should just be able to talk to you any kind of way and nothing is supposed to happen after that. Listen, man, every conflict you've ever seen in human history started with fucking words. I am tired of this talking point. You've never seen two people fighting in the street, knuckling up, that haven't talked to each other first. Like, what are we talking about here? What are you people even saying? People, almost every conflict in human history starts with words. What the fuck do y'all mean it's just words? I don't know what that even means. All right, let me let a couple of people on here. Dollar Tree. I'm gonna try to do one by one. Oh, never mind, they left. That's okay. Oh, never mind, he's here. All right, Case, what you got for me, bro? You say free Chud? You want
Free
them to free
Chud. Free Chud.
Free Chud? Why, man? You think he innocent?
I mean, I do think he does antagonize, but you can't just lose your mind because of words.
Do you think that the reason he's in jail right now is because somebody lost their mind over words?
Well, he was in self-defense.
Well, that remains to be seen. Have you actually looked at the details of this case?
Well, he has always had a firearm on him at all times. He never pulled it just because.
Okay, again, I'm asking you this for a reason. Have you looked into the details of this particular case?
Yes.
Because it sounds like you're going off vibes right now, and you're saying,
Well, it sounds
"You
like
have done this, and you
you
wouldn't
feel
have
like
done
it's your
that."
privilege because.
Okay, case. Let's stick to the point. You're saying he wouldn't have did this and he wouldn't have did that, instead of saying this happened and this happened. So what happened is
the one
okay.
brother pulled a gun on him, and so Chud defended himself.
Wait, so I know you're talking about something else now. The person that he is in jail for right now was unarmed. You realize that, right?
No, he was very much armed. He was shot himself.
Okay, can you give me a source? Yeah,
Can you give me a source? Why? You know, everyone that is always losing asks for a source. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, people want a source because we don't want you to just talk out of your ass.
You're losing and you don't have a clue.
Case, shut the fuck up. So people want a source because they don't want to just hear you talking out of your ass. We want to know what it actually.
So the bullet that hit Chud, where did it come from?
His own pew. He pewed himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you didn't know that.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, you didn't know that. You don't know anything about this case.
So he just turned around at himself and pulled it on himself, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You definitely don't know anything about this case.
No,
What's the
I'm
name
curious
of?
because
Okay,
I
hold
don't
up,
know
hold
where
up.
you're getting this.
Case. Case. To have this conversation, I need you to answer this question. If you can't answer it, you're getting booted. What was the name of the guy that he was in a conflict with? What was his name?
Probably Jamal or Demarius. I'm guessing one of them two.
All right. Goodbye. Goodbye. You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. This is supposed to be the high IQ, supreme people. These people have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. He's going off vibes right now. He has no clue. He's speaking confidently on a case he knows nothing about, which a lot of these people do. Let's see, Feather. He's right though. He's not right about anything. The dude's name not Jamal. The other guy was unarmed. He doesn't know anything. He has no idea what he's talking about.
What's up?
Dante, if you want to come prove your boy right, come jump up here. What you got for me, Feather?
Well, no, yeah, that last guy was wrong. The guy was unarmed, and his name was Joshua. I'm pretty sure, but
Exactly. It was Joshua. I think Joshua Fox, if I remember
yeah,
correctly.
yeah.
So, he had no idea what he's talking about. But go ahead.
I am interested to see how this case goes because I am not on the side of Chud at all. I think what he was doing is wrong. You were going out there looking for reactions, specifically antagonizing people, and you were posting about it online.
Free Chud.
Talking about you were armed and talking about you wanted people to fight back, and now you finally got that reaction. But I also did see some things. These were unverified, so take this with a grain of salt. But it was some reports that Joshua was on his social media also talking about how he wanted to go find Chud and start a problem with him. So if that is true, I'm curious to see how it will play out. But
what do you expect? He says one word and they all start chipping out.
Yeah, I think I saw that too. I think that's true. They said because he's like he became notorious in that area. So like he's known. He's become known to the people that live there, and so he's like, yeah, like if I see that motherfucker, I'm gonna do this. Like people do that all the time. So that makes sense. But Dante, did you have any evidence to prove that Josh was actually armed? You have anything to prove that?
Yeah, he's a monkey, so I'm assuming he has a stolen gun already. So that's
never mind. You gotta bounce. This is the high IQ, more intelligent group. It's kind of crazy.
I'm just wondering why a 6-letter word makes you guys so angry that you have to assault people.
Wait,
that's
crazy. Waffen. We're going to do this a certain kind of way, okay?
Don't listen to black people.
Waffen, we're going to do this a certain kind of way. If you want to do this,
me around, nigga. Don't boss me around.
Never mind. You're out. God fucking damn it. God damn. These are supposed to be the high IQ, more superior race. This is supposed to be the intelligent people.
Mm-hmm. I see Waffen's point that like, oh, why does a word make you so mad? Usually I see what they say. You're using it though in a way, well, at least Chud is, you're specifically trying to make these people angry and you're looking for a reaction. And now you're upset when you get the reaction. If Chud was just sitting there and he was like having a conversation with somebody and he said the word and then somebody just attacked him, I would not have the same feelings I do about this case, but it's completely different. Chud's just going around antagonizing people, looking for a bad reaction. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and the crazy part, like, I'll have the conversation about the N-word and why it is offensive to people. And like, first of all, I don't believe that the N-word is like this activating term that like the Winter Soldier, you say this certain word and it just activates you to do violence on people. Like, and his series is proven that actually, because the only person that's actually been pewed by him is that one person. He's been doing these streams for what, months? Now? I don't know how long he's been doing this. Nobody's attacked him yet up till now. And we don't even know if the guy that attacked him did it first.
I was going to say,
I'm lying. We do know that he didn't do it first. Chud, let me go to this news source. It said that Chud pulled his weapon out before a physical confrontation even started.
Yeah,
I could pull that up.
He flashed it.
Where it is.
I saw that too.
So like, what do we? to the point that like black people are just, they hear that word and they just go crazy. Like it don't work like that. Most people are gonna hear you saying that word and be like, "Oh, you're like a goofy. Like I can't. Why? Like why are you doing this? Why'd you have to take it there?" Is usually how people take it. You know?
Yeah, because I understand like the whole conversation behind the word, where it's like the meaning and the intent behind it. But
Yes.
yeah, this case, that's, you cannot apply that to this at all when, you know, it's this guy. And another thing about Chud, what you said, he's been going around for months trying to do this. I saw an older video of him. He got into like a car accident and these people were yelling at him. The people were white. They weren't even black. And that was like the one like bad, like, you know, interaction I saw of him. And it was just like, come on. Like your whole brand
man.
is, oh, they're chimping out. And it's just white people doing it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like it. Listen, man, if y'all want to have a conversation about free speech, this is what they want to try to turn this into. We can do that, but what it sounds like more to me is less of you just wanting to be able to exercise your First Amendment, and more of you just wanting to be able to badger black people. You know, you just want to be able to be racist to black people with no repercussions. And unfortunately, we not letting that rock. I'm gonna give Dante one more chance. Even if like, look, and this, I was talking about it before. People are willing to take that risk. Niggas know that they will go to jail if they beat you up because you said something, and they're okay with that. They're okay with paying the bond to get out of jail from whooping your ass. You know, the problem isn't for them. The problem is for you, because he doesn't care about going to jail from beating you the fuck up. You don't want to get punched. So the problem is for you. It's not for them. You should probably be watching the words you use. But Dante, where you at? I thought you wanted to jump back in. Oh, go ahead, Feather. My bad.
Oh no, I just said, you gotta be watching stuff unless you're prepared for what's about to happen, you know. Like it's like fighting words almost. Like I'm not gonna go up to somebody, talk crazy to them if I'm not ready for what's about to happen next.
Exactly, bro. That's the crazy. That's the other thing I keep saying. Like people are treating this. It's not complicated. It's like any other bad word. If you walk up to somebody's wife and say, "This is an ugly ass bitch," like the husband is probably gonna want to do something to you after that. And you just said words, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is this? Why are people acting like this doesn't make no sense? Like it's complicated. It's not complicated at all. Almost every fight that you've ever seen in life started with people using words. But what you got for me, AJ?
I mean, I kind of dropped in at a wild statement you had there. Where you were like, "Oh, you're worried about getting hit. This guy's totally fine with just paying the bond." I feel one, that action is coming from a person that's got nothing to lose. If you don't have anything to lose, then by all means, feel free to swing away. And personally, if I'm using slurs, that's me letting you know I'm cool with violence moving forward. Like, I don't talk like that to people. I don't get in people's faces. But if I start dropping heavy shit on you, like I'm coming from the point of I'm now enticing it. Like I'm cool with the violence too. If you're out there using words like this and you're not cool with violence, maybe you shouldn't use them. But if we're reaching to a point where that shit's coming out of my mouth, I've already accepted what's coming next.
I don't know if that's true though. Like, okay, so
it's not everybody's like that.
Yeah. But I can say like from what, and this is anecdotal, so I don't have anything concrete to base this on. But from everything I've seen, a lot of the people, like a lot of these motherfuckers that get caught getting beat up because they use the N-word, they wasn't ready to fight. These are not fighters. They're just racist. Like they're not willing to go take it there, go get with the bullshit. They just don't have anything else to say, so they just go straight to racial slurs.
Yeah,
you know,
I've seen
like a lot of the motherfuckers that get into fights because they said the N-word are not ready to take it there. They're not fighters. They get their ass whooped most of the time.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like the enforcement of violence behind that is like how many times you gonna get your ass whooped before you straighten out with that shit? You know, like, I mean, I'm being honest. Like, and the same thing. I mean, I've done time, bro. I've been in some situations. I hate getting called white boy to my face. Like, that shit
Yeah.
is like, even, and I get it that sometimes, especially like in the prison environment, some of these guys come from neighborhoods where they don't have white people around them. They're literally just describing me to myself. They're not even trying to like be on some bogus shit. They're just a white boy. They don't know my name. They're trying to get my attention. It is what it is. But I mean, when it gets to like hostilities are involved and white boy starting to come out, that's when I'm like, all right, bam, check this shit. Magical word getting dropped right now.
Yeah, and I don't got no problem with that. Like, if you don't like that and they continuing to do that and you take it to fisticuffs, I think that's warranted, because like you can't just talk to people any kind of way and just not expect nothing to come from it.
Fair,
Like, that's
completely
just
fair.
how men operate, and I feel like people forgot that. Like that's how it is when you interacting with men. You gotta watch.
It's this keyboard warrior generation, bro. A lot of these guys don't go outside, touch grass, and a lot of them don't spend time around other men. You know, they just don't.
Absolutely.
They don't spend time in like groups of 5 on the job, groups of 10. They don't go out, you know, like barbecue, shit like that, where you're surrounded by other men. There's a certain protocol that comes with that shit.
Absolutely.
35 p.m.
But I gotta
What's
bounce,
up?
bro. You have a good day, man. I gotta roll.
All right, bro. Take it easy,
Yeah,
bro.
take it easy, bro.
All right, what you got for me, Phil?
Yeah, I mean, like he was saying, like I've been to jail or whatever. I mean, work release. I don't know if you could call it jail, but I like went like prison side and like they had like a laundry room, and it's just like, oh, like you want to square up, like cool, like let's fight either because we're angry at each other or just because, you know, let's just fight just because.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I mean, oh, go ahead.
you know, like out in Chicago or something, you know, like unless I can duck and weave a little bit, like I'm not like making direct eye contact with you. I'm just not, you know, like either I'm staring you down or so. Like I really respected that you said that you know, like if you start chasing them around, they're just gonna run away.
Yeah,
Hey, guys.
and my thing is like the big thing here for me.
All right.
Is just how bitch made this really is, right? Like bro said before you, it's keyboard warrior shit. You want to just be able to go out and fuck with people and just say anything and then just expect nothing to happen and be like, ha ha ha, I just said words, so you can't do anything. Like,
No, that's not true.
Like,
That's not true.
that's such a whole ass way to look at things.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Wait, hold up.
If I
Sir,
call you the N word, you must have really fucked up. And if you want to come at me and do something about it, well, come on, son.
So, sir,
Do
here's
something.
my thing, sir. Here's
Do
my thing,
something.
sir. Here's my thing, sir. That like, it's not just about the N word. It's about like you purposely going out of your way to antagonize and fuck with people using words, right? You're just using words. But you're fucking with people. You're using language that you know that these people aren't.
You know,
like.
half the
Whatever
people
that-
Chud
whatever that
was
may
fucking
be,
with had
whatever-
no
what-
idea.
Wait, surfer.
Right? He'd
Wait,
be like, you're
surfer.
chimping
Whatever
out. Then you know
language-
what the fuck he's talking
Hold
about.
up, surf. Whatever language that may be, it doesn't have to be the N word. It could be you call them a whole ass motherfucker, you a bitch, you ugly, you fat, like whatever language you decide to use that's offensive. If you're talking that way to another man and they don't like that shit and they want to fight you over that, that's not chimping out. That's not acting like uncivilized. That's what
It
men
is.
do.
Well, host,
No,
can
it's
I-
not.
can I-
Right?
No,
Hold on,
it's
can I
not.
comment on this?
You're most successful men in this world.
Go ahead,
The men with the
Chance.
most integrity, the best character, the men that
All right,
got the
hold up. Go ahead, Chance.
Well, all I was going to say, you know, and I know that Surfing wants to get his piece out, is that I think the difference between, you know, Chud doing that to specifically black people and all these other groups is that you don't see the same reactions from other groups of people that you do from black people. So, you know, I lived all over the world. I've lived in North Africa. I've lived in Europe. I've actually lived in Asia. And, you know, I'm majority of European descent, but you know, I've been around Asian people and I've offended them. I've been around black people in Africa. I've offended them. I've been in, you know, Latino, Hispanic situations and I've offended them. But I don't see the level of violence in any of these different groups of people that I see in the black community. I lived in Baltimore, and the threshold to violence for black people seems to be a lot less. So
Baltimore's its own thing.
Wait, hold up. So let me
I
respond.
don't think that
to
addresses
So
what I was saying.
wait, let me
It's
let me
America.
respond to that because again, like y'all are treating this like this is some unique thing just for the N word. You can apply this to any bad words.
No.
It's just another bad word. So if you walk up to another man and let's say you're talking about his grandma, like your grandma is a hoe, your grandma is a bitch. Like if you're badgering them unprovoked,
Right.
and eventually you get tired of the shit and you want to physically deal with them, that's not being sensitive. That's not chimping out. Like,
Okay.
are we being
Well,
dead ass? Like,
yes.
wait, so are y'all saying that like we really should be like this keyboard warrior world where people just say anything and talk crazy to you
No, not
and
at all.
nothing comes from it?
I mean,
No, not at all.
yes and
So
no. So
what I'm
surfing,
Philip, hold on. Can I
he
respond
holds
to him?
himself.
Because
Fuck
he's addressing
you.
me directly.
Fuck you.
You
Holds
interrupted me,
himself to the
dude.
same standards as a CEO. I was here first, and I hold myself to those standards too. Where I don't necessarily feel the need to get into a fist fight with everybody. But you know, he's got a point. You know, like sometimes the best thing to do is to walk away. So
Yeah, like
I
I'm
kind of
not.
forget where I was trying to go
Let me
with that.
clarify that. Phil. I'll clarify, Phil. I'm not suggesting that you should do those things. What I'm saying is, if you decide to speak this way to people in an inflammatory way, and the person gets inflamed, you can't act like something is wrong with them for being inflamed. You get me?
So I just
And if
remember
they
what I was
decide,
So,
they
Philip,
can decide to
that's not
react
what
to
I
that.
was saying,
They
Rob.
can,
Fuck
they
Though
can,
what I
you.
was
they can
saying
Let's
decide.
was,
recently set the precedent on the situation.
Hold up. They can decide to react to that inflammation in a myriad of ways, and you're taking the risk of that getting to being like, "Hey, don't do that," all the way up to something violent. And that's up to you when you decide to do that. That's not on the other person. That's on you. You decide the
And
language that you
so
I
what you're
was here
doing right now
first.
is
I
you're
would like
justifying
to know, do you
violence. That's the
want to
thing,
listen
right?
or do you
So,
just want to
well,
speak?
I don't
Because
want
if
to
you
talk,
just
dude.
want to
You're
speak,
interrupting me.
then I will leave. I will leave. Do you
You're
want that?
interrupting me.
Do you
What are you
want me
talking
to
about?
leave?
I don't know you, bro. Who are you? Who are you? Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
You can leave if you
actually,
want.
so I'm gonna just start with a new crop of people. Shout out to you, Phil. I actually did fuck with you, but I'm not trying to be a dickhead. But I'm gonna start with a new group of people here because I feel like I've laid out the ideas very clearly, and it's not really getting anywhere. Let's start with shit. I got a lot of requests. Hold up, I'm about to start doing these one by one, so I'm gonna just make these quick, in and out, and I'm gonna move to the next one. All right, Valkyrie, what you got for me? Valkyrie going once. Valkyrie
Sorry,
going twice.
it was taking a
Oh,
second to load.
okay, got you. All right, what's going on, Valkyrie? How you feel about this? Quickly, because I want to get to the other people.
So my personal opinion is, and this is based off of the Constitution, the First Amendment protects freedom of speech. It doesn't matter what the speech is, as long as it's not violent speech, you're not actually threatening someone's life in that moment, then it's protected by freedom of speech, and it's not constituted or should be retaliated against with physical violence when it comes to situations like that. I don't go off and physically assault people for calling me a cracker or a snow bunny or whatever people want to call me because I'm white. I don't go out and attack people for physical violence
All right,
whenever they
I got you.
pick
We don't
me
need
up
another
Walmart.
example. So, all right, so Valkyrie, we don't need another example. So the problem with your argument is that I'm not arguing legality. We're not talking about laws here.
Okay.
Because I agree, the First Amendment protects your speech, but it protects your speech from the government. The government can't arrest you.
No,
for
it
your
does.
speech.
It's not
Government,
specifically to the government. A positive right, according
yes,
to the
it is.
Constitution. But according
Yes,
to the
it is.
Constitution, a positive right cannot be that you can't just say, "Oh, because I'm a private citizen, I can go over here and take something out of my neighbor's yard." It's the same thing. You can't come over here.
No, not at, that. You're misunderstanding. When the First Amendment is like this, right? The if I write a book, the government can't say you are not allowed to sell this book in this country. I can say I'm not putting that book in my bookstore. I'm allowed to do that. That's not infringing on your freedom of speech. You get it?
Sir, freedom of speech is freedom of speech, regardless if it is a government entity or a
You
private.
just don't understand. I'm gonna just go to the next person. You don't understand how this works. Like, a private citizen can control the speech around them. Okay, the government isn't allowed to control speech. I can control the speech around me. I can choose to not listen to somebody. I can say I don't want to hear this. I can say I'm separating this away from my vicinity. I can do that. Star Pirate, you're next. You're right. I just violated her free speech just now. Is the Constitution gonna? Am I violating the Constitution right now? I just violated your freedom of speech. What's up?
Actually,
Star?
the answer is yes. You did violate their free speech. So it wasn't just to apply to only the government. Only government actors say that on TikTok.
Wait, so Star, like, what's gonna happen to me? Now, I violated her freedom of speech. What's gonna happen to me now?
Right. So TikTok is going to get banned for its design. Because they designed all these panels to violate your freedom of speech.
All right, let me go ahead and violate your free speech now. What? What were you even saying? Okay, surfing, you're a lot. So I'm going to deal with you last, okay? You're a lot, okay? Let me get the Taco Cat. Oh, wait, hold up. Not Taco Cat. I think Taco Cat was the one that fucking got me clipped last time. I'm blaming you, Taco Cat. This was your fault. Now, I'm going to watch my words here so that I can't get clipped. Because, hold on. And I'm going to appeal this too. Motherfuckers. Y'all trying to get me clipped because you don't agree with my speech. You know what? I'm violating everybody's First Amendment.
Hey, what's
rights
up,
today.
man? I think Chud the Builder. I think Chud the Builder is awesome. He freedom of speech all the way.
Hey,
Fuck niggers.
Hold on.
Man, fuck you fucking nigger, man.
Never mind. See, I would have let you get your shit off if you would have just had a little bit of decorum. All right, that impulse control was crazy. Let me get to the next person. So, what's up, Donnie? What you got for me? All right, that impulse control was crazy. Let me get to the next person.
Hey, how are you?
So, what's
doing?
up, Donnie? What you got for me? All right, that impulse control was crazy. Let me get to the next person. Your echo is ridiculous. What's up, Donnie? What you got? Your echo is crazy. I want to give you a chance, but like, you got to fix your audio, brother. I'm going to give you another 5 seconds because there's other people in the queue. Donnie going once. Donnie going twice. People in the queue. 3 times. Donnie going once. Donnie okay, never mind. Twice. Your echo is ridiculous. Holy shit. All right. Damn, I didn't realize so many people really gave a fuck about this Chud the Builder shit. All right, let me go to this person next. Oh, never mind. They're not jumping in. All right, let me go to this person next. Let's see. Would like to have a civil conversation, but it's not letting me request. It's okay. I'm gonna get to you, brother. Term chipping out didn't come out of nowhere. Yeah, it came from racists, of course. We know where it came from. Surfing, like, stick around, surfing. I do want to talk to you again, but I'm gonna talk to you last. Like, I don't want to, because I know I'm gonna be dealing with you for a little while. All right.
Hey, Jamal, what's going on, man? How's KFC today?
All right. So, real quick. Firstly, do you know about this Chud the Builder case here?
Of course.
All right. How do you feel, man? You think he's innocent?
So I think that white people should never affiliate with you Ooga Boogas because you only.
No. I asked a very specific question.
There's nothing to gain from
I
going
want to talk
around
to
you
you.
guys.
Okay. Look, the thing is, I actually do want to talk to you, filthy, godforsaken, disgusting racist. You know, against my better judgment. But y'all don't know how to have a conversation. Y'all come up and do this. I was gonna let you rock with your racism. I let you call me Jamal and everything. I didn't chimp out. Come on, man. Like, I'm trying to actually talk about the topic, and you want to jump off into this other shit. You're like, hey, how do you feel about Chud the Builder? Oh, you know what? You disgusting, filthy N-words should be eradicated. Like, okay, bro. Like, what kind of conversation am I going to have with that? How is the KFC is crazy. Look, y'all need to get a new chicken spot, by the way. If y'all going to do like the chicken stereotype, listen, niggas like Popeyes. Popeyes, okay? Y'all gotta start saying Popeyes. KFC is like a C tier chicken spot. We're on to Popeyes, okay? So, like, let's get that straight, all right? Y'all need to update your stereotypes. Your stereotypes are old. Y'all using stereotypes from the fucking 70s and shit. We don't even really eat KFC like that no more. We done moved on to Popeyes. Start talking about Popeyes now. Let's go to the next person. Who we got next? You know what? Live free. You say you want to have a decent discussion. But we got to be brief, brother, because there's a bunch of people. What you got for me?
Hey, man, I just want to say that the racism shit has really got to stop in this country. We are all brothers. We all are Americans, and that's got to be first. And the racial tension between both sides is it's fuming up, and it's just creating more racism. You know, I just would like for, I think Chud the Builder is guilty. I think he's guilty for being a coward because, the man was putting hands on him. Put your hands back. Back when I was young, even if my friend is in a fight and he picks up a weapon, we would stop that shit. No, we would demand it would just be a fair fight. Nowadays, you see these videos and it's always multiple people on one, and it just, I don't know, man. I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray hard, but it really needs to stop from my community, your community, everybody's community. If you're an American, please put that first.
No, I agree with you, bro. Like I could almost respect. Well, let me choose my words carefully. I can't respect a racist, but like I think it would be better if bro knew that niggas was going to give him hands and he was willing to just give hands back with it. Like if he could stand on it like that, but to talk shit, like throw a rock and hide your hand and like pull a weapon out when you feel like you're getting the upper hand on you is so bitch made. It's whole ass shit. And all the people that's agreeing with them, they hoes too. They don't want to put the hands up. They just want to be keyboard warriors and talk crazy to people and act like they just have the right to talk crazy to people and nothing can come from it. And listen, technically you do. Technically, you do have the right to say whatever you want, but you can't control how people react to you using that right. And some people,
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And some people are willing to take it there with you. Some people don't care that it's illegal to beat you up over words. They'll do it anyway.
And that's the thing. Do I think he has the right to say the N-word? I think he does, because if you're looking at going to court and there's, the justice is blind, supposed to be blind. And if one man can say a word and another man can't say a word, that goes totally against our First Amendment. That goes totally against it. Because if it's okay for him to say it, but not okay for him to say it, but it should be an amount of respect, brother, because I believe I'm 55 years old. My whole entire life, I have watched the Democratic Party always gaslight black people, the black community, always tell them, oh, we're going to get you taken care of. And then it just never has happened. And it never will, especially when we just found out our government has given $20 million to Iraq to have Sesame Street. We're spending $2 million to get a mouse to feel like a girl mouse. And that shit is bullshit. And I know that they're not really trying to do that. They're just giving themselves kickbacks or sending our money through NGOs and getting that money back. And they're just becoming wealthy. And the shit's got to stop, and that's the bigger problem in our country. We should not be daily bitching about racism. We should be concentrating on what our government is currently doing to us. It's both sides, because it's one bird. You can't tell me that they're against each other. These people have lunches after the cameras are off.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with like I don't trust the Democrats either. I don't like the Democrats either. Like the Democrats have failed the community at every turn. So you're not going to catch me defending them. But, I'm also not one of those people that say, well, this group is bad, so I'm going to just jump to the other group because the other group is bad too. But shout out to you. You was respectful. We had a good discussion. but I wanted to make this brief because there's a lot of people in the queue. All right, let's see. Surfing, I'm gonna come to you next. After this person, I'm gonna get to you. I know you've been waiting patiently. All right. Oh, never mind. He don't want to jump in. All right, let me get Noah one more time. I know Noah want to say something crazy. I'm gonna just give him one more chance, and then I'm gonna get to surfing. Let's see. Oh, never mind. Noah didn't jump in. All right, surfing. Let me get to you. Whew. All right, man. What you got for me, bro?
What's up, dude? I just want to say, free Chud. Everybody should go to his page and donate. I'm not sure how you do that.
All right, so surfing, like,
yeah, he's funny.
Wait, so are you saying that he is innocent?
Absolutely.
All right. Do you know what he's being accused of?
Yeah, he just defended himself.
Well, I asked you, do you know what he's being accused of?
Yeah, he's being accused of attempted murder.
All right. How did that play out? Like, how do you? What's your understanding?
So I don't know, but the story I play in my mind, our good old boy.
Wait. Not in your mind. Not in your mind. Did you read anything about this?
Yeah, vaguely, but there's a lot of details that are missing, so I just kind of filled in my own.
All right, go ahead.
Right,
Based on what you read, what you got?
Chud rolled up in his beautiful pickup truck. You know, looking spiffy. You know, looking nice. Very polite. Walked to court. Very polite. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. He's cool as hell. Right. Walked in, I guess there's no pew locker there to store your firearm, but I think he did. Right. He went there. He said, "Well, we can't bring it in the courthouse." So he put it in the locker. Right. Put it in the locker. Goes to court. Deals with the bullshit. Comes out of court. Now, apparently, this dude has been texting our boy Chud, telling him, "Hey, I'm going to come find you. Like, I'm going to come fucking find this guy."
Wait. You just made a statement of fact. I need evidence of that. He was
texting. It all come out in court, man. It all come out in court.
Wait.
So
Chud
sees this dude, and he knows this dude.
Surfing. I can't just let you roll past that. Where are you getting the information from that he was texting him that he's going to do something to him? Where'd you get that from? If you're saying it, you had to have gotten it from somewhere, right? You can unmute.
Apparently, that dude was there that day just to confront Chud. Like, that dude knew Chud was going to be there that day.
Surfing. That's not what I asked you. Where'd you get the information from that he was texting Chud? Where'd you get that from?
It wasn't a text. He was like commenting on his Chud's live.
Oh, so he
come hunt your ass down.
He did like a social media post saying, like,
he's like, "I'm gonna come hunt your ass down, motherfucker."
Wait. So, because now you're misquoting, firstly, and secondly, now it's changed. First, it was he was texting him directly. Now it's he's made a social media post saying, like, if I see that motherfucker around,
that's what I meant to say.
Sure. All right. Do you think that's like, is that like a threat? Like, if I said, man, if I saw surfing up the street from me, I beat the fuck out of him. Like, you think that's me threatening you?
Yeah. And then I see you at court. Physically present. Yeah, I'm gonna watch my P's and Q's, man. I'm gonna definitely keep an eye on you. That's for sure.
Do you think that Chud knew about this random motherfucker on the internet saying I'm gonna do something to him if I see him?
No, but I think he's got his. Obviously he's a part in the public spotlight, so he's gonna get a little more taste. So I think his guard's always been up. In fact, I know it is because I watched him his live. He was like, people keep threatening my life.
You're not good at this.
Now I feel like I have to carry it.
Surf, you're not good at this. I'm asking very specific questions, and you're trying to tell your story. I don't care about like your version of what you think happened. I'm asking things that can be verified, right? The reason I'm asking if he knew that about this random social media post is that he can't be on edge for this particular person if he doesn't know anything about this particular person, right?
Yeah, true. Yeah, I think it's all chimps. All the chimps he's kind of keeping an eye on. Keep an eye on.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. I love that you gave up there at the end. Like you people, when faced with actually having to defend your claims, you do what you accuse everybody else of doing. You chimp out. You give up. Every single one of you godforsaken, filthy, disgusting, smelly, stinky racists. Because I'm not mad at you saying those words. Like you sound silly to me when you say these words. I'm not offended at it. I actually feel sorry for you. I'm trying to engage in the actual conversation based on facts and what actually happened in this case. And you want to launch into a story about how much you love Chud and how you want to actually suck his dick when you see him. Like, respectfully, I don't care about how attractive you think Chud is. I'm asking about this case. And none of you can do that with me, seemingly because I don't think any of you have read anything on this. You're just saying he's innocent because he's racist like you are. You want your fellow racists to be free. 50 Tyson? Hold up. Is that the real 50 Tyson? Did I see the real 50 Tyson right there? Hold